I need some music to slay to. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've done this beautiful glitter lower lash smoky eye, very luminous skin, and a nice peachy nude lip. If you guys want to see how I achieved this look right here, then please keep on watching. My face is already primed and glowy, so I'm going to move on to my foundation. I'm taking my YSL Fusion Ink foundation. Now this is actually more of a matte finish, but because I have dry skin, I always prep my skin like crazy beforehand. So when I do apply this, it gives more of a glow because of all the skin prep that I've done. And so I'm just going directly in with the applicator. And I'm taking a bit of my MAC Fix Plus and just giving a little spritz. So I'm going to start by buffing that in all over. I don't want a super ooper-dooper. I don't want a super full coverage look. I want it to look more on the medium side. I want people to be like, what foundation are you wearing? Not, oh my god, you're wearing so much foundation. Yeah. So I'm just going in patting motions, and this is definitely a go-to. Probably shouldn't be because it is quite expensive, but I can't stay away from it. Cannot. You can just see the luminosity. And then can't forget to hit your jawline. And then I just go over my eyelids just a little bit just to get rid of that discoloration. And you guys can probably tell the quality is a little, no, I wouldn't say the quality. The lighting is looking very different because I have two softbox lights now, so it gives more of a rounded light up, glow up. So I'm so excited to have these lights because it was very dark in the room because it's like a very small light I've got in the corner. It's not like a roof light, and then I've got my ring light and blah blah blah. So yeah. I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in medium, and I'm gonna dip into this shade here called Chocolate, and I'm just going to do a light sculpt around the frame of my face. And then just down the sides of my nose as well. That was really wonky. So this is basically my go-to base that I have been doing for quite some time now, so all my secrets are spilled. Picking up my Real Techniques stippling brush, I'm just going to lightly work that around. So I'm starting with my forehead and just going in circular motions just to really lens that. And then sides of my nose. And then I'm barely touching the bristles on my face as well. I'm really light-handed with this just because you don't want to push it off. Just want it to blend really, really nicely. I'm just taking my damp beauty blender and just working that over the edges so it's a bit more blown out. Next I'm going to do a bit of colour correcting because I do have some darkness under my eyes. Picking up my Bobbi Brown colour corrector in light to medium Bisque. This has more of a peach undertone to it. This is going to help counteract the blue and purple tones under the eyes. And I'm just taking my finger because you only need the smallest amount and just working that underneath directly where the darkness is. I don't want to go too crazy with this because it's like a 1-2 step kind of thing. And then going into the inner corner and then right up to the lash line. So my darkness is more on the inner corner here and then the outer part too, so I'm just taking a little bit and then blending that too. Also, a quick tip for when you use your fingers for under the eyes, your ring finger has the most relaxed muscles, so when you are doing that, it's not going to be too strenuous on that area because it is quite delicate. You can see that difference already, that this is a lot brighter and you can't see anything poking through, whereas this one you can really see the bag and a bit of darkness still. So I'm just going to make this even. And I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm just lightly tapping that over the top. Taking my YSL Touche Eclate Radiant Touch, I'm going to focus this just under the eyes and the central areas of my face. So I'm just going to really brighten. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath. And for a touch of coverage, I'm picking up my Tarte Shape Tape in Light. And just start working that in. The next step is one of my favourite parts of the look. I'm picking up my Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops in Sunlight and Celestial. And I'm just going to add a drop of each onto the back of my hand. So Celestial is more of a pinker tone and then Sunlight is more of a golden. Oh, it's just liquid gold. And then I'm just mixing the two together and hitting the highest points of my face. But I forgot to blend that out because I... whoops. Highest points and where I want to glow most. You can be messy with this too because you will be buffing it out with the beauty blender afterwards, but this is just the base of the shape and area that you want to hit with the light. And then in the dip of my nose. Next up, I'm taking my Touch of Dewy Skin Mist. And then just buffing that in. Using the Dewy Skin Mist, it's really going to enhance the glow as well and help it blend in a lot nicer because this can dry quite quickly. So next step is to bake under my eyes. Baking does work for me, so that's why I do it. Taking my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. Taking my YSL Soufflé d'Eclat. This is their translucent powder. It has a backlight of colour to it, so you don't get that flashback or anything. I'm just using the smallest amount to set my face. And I don't tend to bake for too long as well, so I just sweep it off after I've done my face. So next up I'm going to highlight. I've been going between two highlighters lately. I've been using my Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, beautiful gold tone. And then I've been taking my Jouer highlighter in Citrine, which is a beautiful pale gold. I'm taking my Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease brush and I'm going to swirl that around. Spray my face with Fix Plus first and then the brush. Ooh, I'm wet. And the reason why I've been going in with a smaller brush, I'm really wanting to target the exact area of where I want to highlight. And then I just fuse it afterwards using my Anastasia A23 brush. But this is so beautiful. And then layering this in the layering citrine over top, it just gives the most amazing glow. I'm obsessed and I've had so many compliments. I'm like, I'm gonna keep wearing this. Just a little dip, tip, nostrils. Above my brow as per usual. Not everyone has to highlight this much, but I love bathing in my highlighter. And then I'm going in with citrine over top. And then with no product, I'm just going to diffuse that so it's nice and seamless. Oh, I'm So glowy. If I was stranded on a desert island, I would only take highlight because I'd be tanned. Highlight and a brush. I don't really care about brows. Like, I care about brows, but highlight, I would still want to be glowing. Like, I would just douse my body in highlight. So yeah. If you guys were stranded on a desert island, what would the one product be that you take? Leave your answer down in the comments below. I would love to know. Hopefully I'm not the only highlighter fiend, but then the next part is what highlight to bring. So I don't know. So highlight is glowing. So the next step, I love to still glow. So with my bronzer, I was using Matte Give Me Sun. I had shifted from that because it was a product that I purchased that I hadn't used yet. So I've been trying that out and I didn't really know how to use it because it was too dark for a highlight. So I'm thinking, oh my god, did I just waste money on something I can't even use? But I found a purpose for it, and it's my MAC Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish. And this is, oh, like, it looks like a planet. The gold and brown orangey reflex are just so beautiful. So I'm just going to bronze the frame of my face with this and push into my hairline. I'm actually obsessed with this. And in summer, I would probably be too dark for this to be a bronzer. So I'll just do like a light sweep all over my face, body, décolletage, all that good stuff. And it'd be the most amazing glow ever. Yeah, I got my trackers done. It didn't really hurt that much though. Like when I got it done, I didn't cry or anything. Not that I'd cry, maybe I would cry, but I don't know. Nah, I didn't cry or anything. So the only bit that hurt was when she was fixing the earring and like adjusting it so the ball would stay on. But other than that, it was fine. Like I didn't really squirm, but I got it done before work. So I was a bit, will my ear be okay? Like I felt like it was on fire afterwards, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just light-handedly going into the pan and just using a small amount and then going back just so I can build it up lightly because it is super, super pigmented. I don't want it to be too intense, but you can see it just gives a beautiful bronzy glow all over. I'm so obsessed with it. I'm going to do my brows off camera just so that can speed up the process. I will do an updated brow tutorial as well for you guys. I have changed a little bit, but not really. My first brow tutorial was with my laptop, so the quality isn't all there. So I can do an updated one if you guys want to know how to get your brows from this to this. Oh. My brows are my brows are a bit more rounded today, so I don't really care. I'm feeling it. Taking my Anastasia single shadow in Orange Soda, using my MAC 224, I'm just going to put this all over my lid and just above my crease as well. This is literally my go-to step when I'm creating any eyeshadow look as well, because it's just such a universal shade. It works with everything. And then other side. Before I move on, I'm taking my Too Faced lip injections, and this is in Babylit. My original one has run out, so I'm just using this one. And I always do this before I put any form of lip product on. So this is just a plumper, and then I wipe it off and then apply whatever lipstick. Taking Makeup Geek's Chickadee. It's a really beautiful light orange, and on the same brush I'm just making this directly in my crease. This is going to brighten up the eye as well and give it a bit more warmth. Oh, this colour! I always leave my mouth open when I'm doing eyeshadow. I don't realise I'm just like anything to do with my eyes. Oh, I'm doing it again. Ooh, look at that bright crease. And for the fun part, I'm taking my Stila Magnificent Metals in Bronzed Belle, and I'm going to directly apply that to my lid all over. I don't want to go any higher than my crease Gonna keep it quite low. Taking a bit of Chickadee on my Morphe 505, I'm just going to blend that out before it dries. Same on the other side. It feels so nice because it's a wet formula, so on your eyelids it just feels refreshing. Well, I think it does anyway, but I'm taking my pressed glitter injection. I'm not too sure of the shade name, so if I find it, I'll link it down below. I'm just going to use a little bit of this to give another tone to the eye look. Taking my Lancome Grandoise liner, I'm going to snap my lid and I'm going to outline a wing. So I'm just outlining it roughly. It's very messy now, but I'm going to fix it up after. I'm just going to hold my mirror really closely so I can fix it up. Taking my Marc Jacobs highliner in 01 Black, I'm going to run this along my tight line and waterline. Run this in my waterline. All the way from outer to inner corner. And then just linking that up with the end of the wing. So putting a darker colour in your waterline is going to make your eyes appear a lot smaller. Whereas if you put a lighter flesh toned colour, if it's white or if it's more of a beigey tone, it's going to really open the eyes up and make them appear a lot wider. So days where you're looking a bit tired or feeling a bit blur, put a bit of white or beige in your waterline and it will definitely make a difference. Hot tips 101. Okay. And then once that's in my waterline, I'm going to just take this on the outer part of my lash line, connect it to the wing and just bring it in a third of the way, like that. Oh, I feel like an Egyptian princess right now. So for my lower lash line, I'm taking Caramel from Anastasia and I'm just patting that all along my lower lash line. One of the best reasons why I love a lower lash line smoky eye is because it covers your wrinkles and your bags, so you look really sexy and seductive, but you don't look tired. So you're really hiding and masking that, which I find is so good. I did this look the other day and I just wanted to see how it would look because I've never really done just a lower line smoky and it looked really good, so I thought that I'd film it for you guys. So I'm taking this caramel shade from the outer to inner corner, and this is just a beautiful medium rich brown. Next up I'm taking Fudge from Anastasia, and with this one I'm really focusing it as close as I can to my lash line. So you can see now that it's getting really smoky. I'm going to go over again just to make it a bit more darker and dramatic, just on the outer third. And then smoking that out. On the brush that I'm using, and I'm using my Zova 226 smudge brush for this. Taking my MAC 217 brush, I'm really going to blur that out, and I'm using both caramel and fudge. Smoker. I'm now taking Deep Plum from Anastasia as well, and then using my smudge brush, just really focusing this on the outer part, and then just blur that out. Just connecting that to the wing as well. I'm just putting a little hint of the leftover just on the outer third, and then lower line too. And because it's a very glittery, smoky look, taking my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in Midnight Cowboy, I'm just going to focus this gold glitter just in the inner corner, just there. Coating my lashes with Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm just going to wiggle this in. You don't even have to wear falsies with this if you don't want to. It's quite dramatic how it is at the moment, but I of course am going to go the extra mile. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to apply some falsies. So my lashes are now on. I'm going to do a little bit of blush and lips, and then the look will be complete. To tie on with the Chickadee shade in the crease and the bronze all over, I'm taking my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I'm just going to pat that on the apples on my cheeks and just pull that back. I'm just going to re-highlight with my Rodeo Drive. Now I'm taking my Touche Camellia Gold Spun Lip Balm. This is just going to give a bit more hydration to my lips. Taking my MAC Strip Down Lip Liner, I'm just going to line and overdraw my lips. Next up, I'm taking my MAC lipstick in Peach Stock. I'm now taking my Jouer lip topper in Skinny Dip. And then one last spray of my MAC Fix Plus. Oh, I just missed my face. So this is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was quite informative and easy to follow along with. If you guys have any requests for future videos, please leave them down below in the comments for me. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, bye!